Hey everybody, Jeff with Covet the Camper. Well, today I'm doing a little bit of a different project. I've got my utility trailer here. All the lights, the running lights and the marker lights are all sun faded, and they're the old style incandescent bulbs. So I've got a whole bunch of new lights to install, all LED. Got the fender lights and all the upper running lights, and then the lower side marker lights to replace. I'm going to get to those. The new lights come with a new base and of course the new lens and bulb. So I'll be removing all of these old fixtures, all the old lights, and wiring in all new ones. So let's get started on this. So I'm using this PartsAm brand again. It's the same brand that I used for my truck camper lights, all of the marker lights and the running lights that I replaced on the truck camper last year, and I've been real happy with them. These are of course the red, well these used to be red, red for the rear, and of course the amber for the front. And they're all pretty sun faded, and like I said, they're the old style. The fender lights have the amber in the front and the red toward the rear for blinkers and the side running lights. I'm not didn't replace these tail lights, I didn't buy new ones yet. I'll probably do that in the future, but for now I just have the bulbs. So I'll pop these lenses off and replace the incandescent bulbs with the LED ones. So, and all the reflectors are in good shape in the front and toward the back, so I'm not gonna bother replacing those, but you can see a lot of these are in pretty bad shape. So get all those replaced. I'm not sure, but I might actually add a couple more up here in the front for running lights, so, or for marker lights. I might put a couple on the bottom and then a couple on the top, because I do have some extra ones here. The pack comes with 10 of the amber and 10 of the red. Side marker lights, a little bit different style than the ones that are there, but they're the same. They'll mount to the same location. So these are the PartsAm also. Part number 177388. And just it came in a 2-pack. They were like, I think they were $8 for the side lights, and then for the red rear lights, I think they were $14. I'll put all the links below, but they were very inexpensive. But again, like I said, they seem to be pretty good quality. I put them on the truck camper about a year ago, and they've been working great. No problems, no discolorations, and no leaks. All right, so you take these, there's 2 tabs, one on each side. You pull back, pry them back with a flathead screwdriver or something, and then that just pulls out. You've got the 2 prongs there, and then the fixture itself mounts to the camper. And these, I'm going to replace all these, so I'll wire all new bases in and seal everything up really well. But yeah, you can see that these, they used to be dark red like the reflector there, and they've sun faded out. So time for a replacement for sure. But there's 2 Allen screws here that fasten it to the aluminum siding. So just pull those out, replace them. I'm going to put the sealer, so I'll just put that on there and screw them down. All right, so the red ones are part number 123965 for red, 123966 for the amber, 123966 for amber. Got your base plate, hardware pack, just 2 screws, which I won't use. I'll use the screws that came off of the original mounting plates. Got a red and a black, and a 3 LED fixture. So you got the backing plate, mounting plate, the hardware, and the fixture itself. Each pack comes with 5, so I bought 2 packs of each. I've got 10 of the amber and 10 of the red. All right, so the screws on my original fixtures are an H3 Allen head or hex head, so H3. There was no sealant at all behind those old fixtures. Just plastic against aluminum. So yeah, a little grommet there so the wires don't get cut. But all right, so just a quick note here, these new fixtures are not a direct plug and play replacement for these original style. These lenses have the 2 the polarity sensitive plugs there that plug into the base, and the new lights of course have the wires, the separate wires, and the new base just has 1 hole for the wires to go through and then 2 mounting holes, and of course that mounting hole doesn't line up exactly with the old style. Now these old style bases, the wiring part can pop out here, and then you're left with just, so that piece just comes out where it's wired in, and then you're left with the base, the plastic base. The new lights will clip in to the original bases, so they can be used that way just as a replacement fixture. You just have to pop out and you know, rewire in just with some, you know, little crimp connectors, solder and crimp connectors, or if you have the heat shrink connectors, you can do it that way too. So wire those in and make sure that you've got your, you know, your polarity correct, and give them a good crimp and heat shrink if you need to, and throw a little sealant on this because it didn't have any sealant on it originally. So I'm going to put some sealant back on this just so I don't get any leaks down inside. 12-volt DeWalt cordless drill and a couple of alligator clips with some spade ends. And if you connect once, you know, the negative alligator clip to this port on the 4-way, and then clip the other one on the first plug on the 4-way, that's the hot. And then on your 12-volt battery for your drill, you can see right on there you've got a positive and a negative. So just connect these up. So you connect this one to the positive side, this one to the negative side, and you've got light. So I'll pull the negative off and you can see there's the light goes out. So that's kind of a cool way to do it. If you don't have your tow vehicle close by, just use, you know, your 12-volt cordless drill. You can use a 9-volt battery too, it'll just be dim. Keep a set of these alligator clips in like a 3-foot length in my toolbox. So when you're, you know, checking anything on your RV, or if you're checking something in your car, or, you know, whatever it happens to be, you've got some leads to get to a 12-volt source, and then you can, you know, check your electrical connections. You know, you can get your meter out and, you know, check a bunch of different things for voltage and current and things like that. So nice to have these little alligator clips. All right, so I've got the battery hooked up, and you can see these guys are lit. And there's the old side fender light, and then the new LED light. So red to green, black to white. I'm using the new mounting bracket that comes with the new light, and I'll just put the old screw back in this hole with some sealant on it. The other brackets, they hold the light, but I'm afraid that they're just slightly, there's just a little bit too much play between the brackets here. So yeah, new fixture, new light wired in from the inside. A little bit of butyl tape on the back side and 2 new screws, using these smaller self-tapping screws to go through. I got that one, got this one, same thing, fill up that hole. I'm using the new mounting plate and new screws. You can see the difference between the old one and the new one. So on these utility trailers, they don't give you a whole lot of extra wire in here, so you'll have to cut the wire at the fixture on the outside, pull it through, and then feed the light through from the outside and do all your crimping connections inside, which is what you want to do anyway, because you want the crimps, you want the connections to be on the inside of the trailer, not on the outside anyway. So, but you can see all along here where that harness goes, there's just not a whole lot of extra wire there. So you'll just have to kind of fight with it a little bit. And once you get the new fixture in and get them crimped, you'll be able to tuck the wire up in this little cubby area where the loom is for the main harness, and wire tie it secure. All right, so it's just rinse and repeat for the rest of these all the way around. And I'll cut back in when it's all done. All right, so got the sealant underneath the new fixture. Snap it in place. All right, so I took these. They've got a little neoprene washer on them, and that's what I'm using to fill in the old holes from the old fixture. So that's good and watertight. All right, all the lights are done. Looks much better. And they're the correct color. All right, so that's it. I'll list all the parts that I used, the PartsAm clearance lights and marker lights, and also the side fender lights for turn signals. I'll put all those in the description below in case you want to do this to your trailer. It was real simple, pretty much, you know, fit right in. The existing lights that were on the trailer, I couldn't find those anywhere that came with this particular utility trailer, this cargo trailer. So these were the closest ones I could find. They could be just a direct replacement if you wanted to just use the existing plate and just cut the wires and wire the new light in. They will clip into the old type of base. But I just went ahead and took all that stuff out and put in all the new. So took a couple hours to do, and I've already checked all the lights. They all work, and yeah, it's ready to go. So hopefully this helped you out, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later. Also, look what just showed up via FedEx. Porcelain toilet for the truck camper. We're high class now. Yeah, that's going in for the remodel starting on that, so stay tuned.